Have you ever just wondered what makes a person tick? Well, in this explainer, we are diving deep and unlocking the unique personality blueprint for everyone born on one very specific day, February 17th. Let's get right into it. So, is this you? Or maybe it's your boss, your partner, a family member? Either way, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to unpack the powerful combination of traits that makes this birthday so unique.
Does that sound about right? You know, people born on this day, they just have a certain presence that is really hard to ignore. You walk into a room and people just notice. There's a natural authority there, isn't there? And that energy, that whole vibe, it actually has a name, the visionary executive.
But this isn't just some random label. It's a genuine fusion of two incredibly powerful forces. You've got the big picture, out-of-the-box thinking of Aquarius, and you blend that with the super-driven, business-savvy determination of the number 8. It's basically a blueprint for a true leader.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to break it down into its two core parts. And we're going to start with your cosmic signature, the Aquarius influence.
A huge piece of your Aquarian nature comes from your ruling planet Uranus. And let me tell you, this planet is all about shaking things up. It's what fuels your innovative mind, that deep need for freedom, and yeah, that little rebellious streak. You don't just follow the established path. You're the one asking if it's even the right path to begin with.
And because Aquarius is what we call a fixed air sign, which basically means your ideas are both brilliant and built to last. Once you land on a concept you believe in, you stick to it. You've got the intellect to argue your point and the sheer determination to see it through, which makes you incredibly persuasive and just fiercely loyal to your convictions.
All right, now for the other half of the puzzle, the power hidden in your numbers. We're talking about the numerology behind your specific birth date.
So, the day you were born, the 17th, carries its own special energy. In the world of numerology, 17 is a number that's tied to strategy, to long-term planning, and a really powerful drive for achievement.
And the way we find the core essence in numerology is pretty simple. We just reduce the number. So we take the 1 and the 7 from your birth date, we add them together,
And we land on the number 8. And let me tell you, this number is an absolute powerhouse.
I want you to think of the number 8 as the CEO of the numerology world. Seriously, it just resonates with authority, with business smarts, and a natural knack for managing big resources and leading huge projects. This number is the engine that drives your ambition. So when you put it all together, what do you get? You get the visionary, humanitarian ideals of Aquarius slammed right together with the hard-driving, results-focused energy of the number 8. That potent combination is what creates the visionary executive.
But, with all of this power, there's always a flip side. Every single one of your greatest strengths has a corresponding challenge, and learning to balance those two is absolutely key.
So, for example, your charisma is just off the charts. It's inspirational. But the challenge there, that same conviction can sometimes tip over into stubbornness. Your incredible strong will makes you independent, for sure, but it can also lead to being a little prideful. Being aware of these shadow sides, that's the secret to unlocking your full potential.
So what does this archetype actually look like out in the wild? Let's talk about how this all plays out in your relationships and, of course, your career. When it comes to relationships, you are a passionate, fiercely loyal, and protective partner. But you are never, ever going to be someone who loses themselves in another person. You absolutely need a partner who celebrates your independence and can match your strength, not someone who's trying to tame your spirit.
And that's exactly why you often connect best with other confident, dynamic signs. The fire signs like Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, they can match your energy. And then fellow air signs like Gemini and Libra, well, they connect with you on that deep intellectual level you crave.
Now, professionally, you are just built for leadership. It's in your DNA. Roles like CEO, entrepreneur, or business strategist let you use that incredible vision and ambition. But the one thing you absolutely cannot stand? Being micromanaged. You need the freedom and autonomy to really, truly thrive.
So, when we pull all of these threads together, a really clear life path starts to take shape, and it's one that's totally centered around leadership and making a lasting impact.
Your journey, so much of the time, is about learning to step into that natural authority you carry. It's about building something real, something tangible and lasting. And it's about breaking old rules to create something totally new. It's a path of empowerment, not just for yourself, but for everyone you lead. So, here's the bottom line.
For anyone born on February 17th, this is the ultimate key. Your ambition and your vision are your superpowers. When you learn to balance that immense power with empathy, with emotional intelligence, you become a truly unstoppable changemaker. The world needs leaders like you. The only question left is, what are you going to build?